Hi guys, I'm back again with another declutter. This time I'm doing my single eyeshadows. I did an eyeshadow palette declutter, so I'll leave a link in the cards if you want to check that out. But today I'm doing my singles. Okay, so before we get started, if I'm decluttering these eyeshadows, they are going to family and friends. They're all used, so I'm not sure if donation places around me take used makeup, but especially in times of COVID, I'd rather give them away to family and friends. And again, I'm not going to be selling them online just because of germs. I don't want anyone getting an eye infection from used makeup or things like that, so I'm not going to be selling them. And yeah, so there's a wide variety of like brands and types of singles I have today. I have some liquid, I have some powder, I have like super shocks, things like that. And this is what we're working with. So I have these like little drawers of eyeshadow. I have like 3 drawers here. And then I have that one too. And then I have like a little palette with a couple singles. So let's get started. And the first thing that we're going to start with is my singles, and this is just like a little small palette from ColourPop. I don't love the design of this. I don't really like the yellow for some reason, but this is where I keep my singles. And I have one highlighter, which I'm not going to worry about today, and then I have 4 shadows. So this first one is a nude shadow from ABH. It's the eyeshadow in the color Nude. I'm not going to be decluttering that one. That's a good nude shade for me. It's not perfect. It's like pretty light, honestly. Oh, can you even see that? It's pretty light. Like it kind of fades away to nothing, but it's like a good thing to set my base with if I have nothing else. And then the other 3 are ColourPop. The first one here is from the Bretman Rock palette, and it's in the shade Fishy. I popped this out and I'm decluttering the palette from Bretman, so that's how this one ended up here. And then these other 2, this one is in the shade Tea Garden, it's like a duochrome, and then this one is in the shade Sideline. I'm going to be keeping all of these. I don't use them a ton, but clearly my singles collection is very small. I don't feel like this is getting in the way of my life whatsoever, and I enjoy all these shades, so I'm gonna keep them. Okay, so let's move on to this drawer. Okay, so the first one we have is this Becca, it's called a Glow Souffle eyeshadow and highlighter duo in Cinnamon Churro. This was from a holiday collection a while back, and it smells like cinnamon. It smells really nice. I'm not going to open that highlighter because it's like a liquid and it gets kind of messy, but this is the shadow and I like it. I don't use it a whole lot, but I think the copper tone of this is very unique to my collection, and I don't have, oh, hello, and I don't have a lot of coppers, so I'm going to keep it. And this was a gift from my mom, so thank you, Mom. This one is a liquid eyeshadow or highlighter. It might be a liquid highlighter, but I was using it as an eyeshadow from Becca. I think it's in the shade Opal. Yeah, it's in the shade Opal. It's not wanting to focus, but it's in the shade Opal. It's really small. As you can tell, it's like there's not much in there. And this is pretty old, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a Stila liquid eyeshadow. What are they called? Oh, I don't remember. Glitter and Glow. The Glitter and Glows. And this is in the shade Smoky Storm. Oh my god, my hands are shaking. I have such bad shaky hands. Okay, so this one was given to me used, and it has dried out since then. I did get a lot of use out of it when I used it a lot, but it has dried out. It dried out really quickly. Even though it was used, like it still dried out really quickly, faster than I thought. But I do have Inglot Duraline, so I'm gonna put this one in the maybe and see if I really want to keep it at the end. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know what Inglot Duraline is, it's like a fluid that revives dried out makeup. The next one is from Steve Laurent. It's in Antique Olive, and it's this like really cool, unique like olive shade. It's like olivey gold. It's really pretty, but it's loose. Why is this loose? It makes me so mad. It makes me avoid using it, but it's really pretty and unique to my collection. And I have green eyes, so I think this looks really nice on me, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, and then the last three, these are from Butter London, and they're like the Glazen eyeglosses. I don't know what shades these are. Are they here? Oh yeah, okay. Moonshine, I think. This one is Flash. It's like a purple. And this one is Unicorn, and this one is like a pinky blue. I'm gonna get rid of this one, pass it on to a friend. I've barely used it. This came in a set of like 3. There was a purple one, and I loved the purple one. I pretty much used it up. Then there was like a orange one, and I didn't like that shade on me, so I passed it on. And then this is the last one left. I would prefer other shimmers over this. I thought I'd use it more, but I'm gonna pass it on to a friend so it can have more life before it dies, because these are like jelly. So like, I don't want this to dry out before it gets used up or used a lot. And then I'm also gonna pass on the purple one. This one is kind of dry already. I'm gonna see if anyone wants it, if they want to revive it. If not, it's gonna get thrown away. And then I'm gonna keep the golden one called Moonshine. This one is my favorite one. It's so pretty. It's like a silvery gold. It's really nice. I'm gonna keep that one. So far I'm just keeping 2 from that drawer. Okay, moving on to this next drawer. The first one we have is this Urban Decay Single Shadow in Midnight Cowboy. I think this was like a birthday gift at Sephora or something, or Ulta. I don't use this anymore, so I'm gonna pass this on. This one is something I got in Etsy. It's by Space Case Cosmetics, and it's called Intense Stargasm. It's a kind of a funny name. It's like a silver shadow, kind of like a Super Shock formula. Is that gonna focus? I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna keep it and try it out because it looks interesting. This is a single liquid shadow by Etude House. It's called Mirrorholic, and it's in the shade, I can't read it. I don't know what shade this is, but it's like a rose gold, like a silvery gold type color. It's really pretty. It looks like there's not much in there, or it's dried out, but it's not. It's still liquidy, and it's really, really pretty. I love wearing this, so I'm gonna keep it. Another one I love wearing is the Touch in Soul Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigment. This one is in the shade, Aurora Taupe. Okay. This is so pretty. I don't want to swatch it because it's kind of messy, but it's like a silvery taupe glitter. These are originally $26, but I got this on sale for $13, and I highly, highly recommend. Like, it's so good for $13. Even $26, it's really good, but you could buy like a whole palette for $26, so I understand if you don't want to buy this full price. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this. What I'm gonna pass on is this Nomad shade. Is it Norskin number 3? Sorry you have to look at my nails up close. But yeah, this one came in an Ipsy. It's just not my favorite shade. I think someone else I know would like this better. So yeah, I'm gonna pass this one on. This is another really similar shade by Iby Beauty. It's in the shade Headliner. It's like a purple, but it's not as vibrant. It's like a bit darker. Actually, these aren't similar at all. What am I talking about? This is more similar to the next one I'm going to show you by Lorac. But I'm going to keep this one. I haven't used it yet. I do like dark, cool tone shades like this, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, this is the one I was talking about by Lorac. This is a single in Velvet, and it's like a cream to powder formula. It's like a really dark purple with like a gold reflect. I like this. I'm going to keep it. I have 2 singles here from holocaulica. This one is in the shade Gray Cat, and this one is in the shade Milk Tea. Clearly, we can see which one I like better. Gray Cat I use all the time. It's such a perfect cool toned transition shade. Milk Tea is fine, but it's too warm for me. I don't know if I should get rid of it because I kind of want to try it as a bronzer to see if it works, because I do really like this formula. So I think I'm gonna do that. The next one I have is from ColourPop. It's the Sagittarius shade from the Kathleen Lights collection. I don't remember exactly what the shade name is. I'd have to pop it out from in here, but it's like this really pretty purple, and I use this as a companion shade to the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette, as well as I think it would work well with the Natasha Denona Love palette, so I think I'm gonna keep this one. And then lastly, I have this like green shade from the Beautycrop. This is another Ipsy one. I think it's in the shade how do you say this word? I don't know how to say this word. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Anyways, it's this really cool green shade. Haven't had a chance to wear it yet. I think I've had this for a really long time, but I think it would work really well with the Gemini palette from Melt, because that has a light green shade, but I want this sort of shade, so I'm gonna keep it to wear it with that palette. I only got rid of a couple from that drawer, but that's fine. The holocaulica shade down there, the milk tea one, is on the chopping block, so if I don't like that, this drawer will be cleared out further, but as of now, I'm happy with that. I got rid of 2. And then here's the last drawer. I don't expect to get rid of anything from here. So yeah, this is just more of like a collection part of the video. I have this stick eyeshadow from Etude House. It's called the Bling Bling Eye Stick. And it's in the shade, well, I don't know the shade because there's nothing on here that I can read. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Okay. This is really pretty. It's like a purple shift to gold type deal. Favorite type of shade. This is really cheap too. It's only like $3, $5. Highly recommend. Oh, and then I have these Mono Eyes shades. They are from, what brand is this? Is this also Etude House? No, this is from, I think the brand's name is Arium. Is it Arium? I'm gonna put the name up on the screen because I can't remember right now. But they changed the name and the formula of these. I didn't think they changed the formula when they changed the name, but they did. So this was the first one I have. Oh my god, it's broken. So when I open it, it's like a mess. But it's number 97 and it's called Modern Fatale. Oh my god. It just fell everywhere. Okay, I grabbed a little bit of this shade and it shattered on me, but it's so pretty. Again, it's like a purple shift gold type shade and it's so glittery. It's beautiful. But it shattered, so I wanted a new one. So I bought this one, which is G08, which is supposedly also Modern Fatale. The hangul is the same, but it's not the same because it's not as purple and it's not as sparkly. Do you see this? It's like more gold toned. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this because I spent a lot of money getting this here, but I'm definitely disappointed. Okay, and then I'll talk about my Super Shocks. So the first one I have is Prickly Pear. This one's my favorite. I've used Inglot Duraline to revive this one so many times. Again, it's like a purple shift gold type shade. If you can't tell already, I love that. Yeah, definitely keeping. And then I have Bill, which is like a matte purple. This one's super dry. You can tell it's so dry and cracked, but I do really like this. It's kind of comparable to like the Blonde Fresco shade in the Modern Renaissance palette. Then I have Cherish, which is a really glittery copper shade. This one is so pretty. Definitely a different copper than the Becca one, but I'm gonna keep it. Then I have Koosh. I don't love Koosh, honestly. Also, it reminds me of that one from the indie brand, Space Case Cosmetics, that I showed you guys earlier. It's like a silvery shimmer shade, but this one is definitely more taupe than silver. So I'm gonna keep this one. And then I have Ritz, which is like a silvery toned shimmer. This was part of like the Humane Society collection. It was like a dog collection. This is a nice topper shade to top on like anything, so I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, not decluttering anything from this drawer. I'm so disappointed about the Mono Eyes Modern Fatale shade, so I have to keep both. I think if I don't like this one, I'm gonna declutter it shortly, but nothing can compare to this, and I'm so sad it shattered, and I know I can repress it myself, but I'm scared it's gonna mess up the formula, so I'm not. And then I think I had this one in Maybes. I'm just gonna declutter this because I don't think I'm gonna use it with the other options I have, and it's super dry, and I don't know if how well Inklet is gonna work with like this sort of setup with like the stick. Like I'd have to like poke it around and make sure the stick gets it, and I'm just not into that, so I'm gonna declutter this one. Sadly, I really liked it though. Okay, so I'm decluttering 6 shadows, and my whole collection was 31, so I kept 25 and I decluttered 6, and I think that's pretty good. I didn't feel overwhelmed with my singles collection. I just wanted to clear out the ones that I knew I wasn't gonna use. I enjoy most of the single shadows I own, so I'm happy with this. Okay, I really didn't need to do much organizing, but I have a little bit of free space. This one doesn't fit, but I have a little bit of free space if I want to expand, which is totally fine. This is exactly what I wanted to do. So thank you for watching. Again, if you want to check out my eyeshadow palette declutter, I linked that up above and in the description box, and I'll probably throw all these into a playlist as well. And what's up next is probably like a face product declutter type thing, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.